All right, we are recording.
All right. So last time, already got up to some shenanigans, to put it lightly, and uh, managed to kind of sort of track down the uh, group of people that took Garrus's sword. Kind of. They're on the trail at least.
Yeah, I would have gone
Finding
with the
that
motherfuckers who jacked him for his shit.
anyway, uh, you guys determined that uh, there was multiples of them, which Garrus knew. A majority of which went to the northeast toward Tersfields, and some of which went toward the west toward Kymel. And you
Not at
guys did
all.
pick up residence in Winston's estate while you are uh, traveling, at least within Western, since the tavern is currently out of commission that you were staying at. That's basically all that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why it's out of commission.
Hey, it's not like it's not like
No
50
idea.
assassins and a bomb would cause that.
I mean, mostly the bomb.
Mostly the bomb. You can clean blood up. You can't, repair a wall within a day.
I just say, getting blood out of wood is not easy.
You don't have to get it out. You just have to make sure that, it's not fresh.
I am Conserticus.
Alright, let's go talk to Afario.
Yeah.
Well-
Also, leave a note as to where we're going.
Oh yeah, you did that too last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, we gotta leave a note. Otherwise, it'll look like one of us is ghosting him.
Or all of us.
That's what I wanted, though. It was supposed to be a power play.
What, it's supposed to leave him wanting more?
Well, yeah, it's supposed to show that we're, though we will be doing work for him, we are not his employees.
He also said we could leave at any time.
That
Also
too.
true. Also true.
And we will do that by our own choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Fork doesn't want to be tied down to the man.
Oh man, I got ambitions and shit.
Alright. Let's go see Farrell. Shit.
Yeah. Let's go do that.
All right, so you guys gather your horse and cart, horses and carriage, to be more specific, and make your way to the northeast.
Wow, been in Western so long.
I know.
I actually have to change the map.
It's been what? Like a month?
It's been since episode or session 6 or 7 when we arrived here. We're
Yeah,
not
I'm saying,
20.
in game time, about a month, right?
No, been about 2.5 weeks.
Oh, I thought we waited
No, we waited
a week or two.
a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is episode 21. So
About-
we were here
about
14
3 weeks.
14 episodes.
3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
almost
better.
a month.
All right, and you guys begin your travels. Along the way, you actually I'll roll for your character is Omri. Don't you tell at me. Don't you yell at me. Stop it.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would actually have advantage. Yeah.
Alright, that's more like it.
Yeah. Because humanoid favorite enemy.
For once, something
So-
she can track.
Yeah.
It's because Josh is rolling.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, so every once in a while she looks around and is able to follow the trail of these individuals. She would also know that you guys are following two people that are on horseback.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Wait, are we tracking humanoids or horses?
Humanoids that are on horses.
Yeah.
Boy, what does that mean for the rules?
Fuck the rules!
I think that's generally Josh's stance in general.
Generally, Josh's stance in general.
Okay, English is not my
generally-
strong.
I was thinking that too, Josh. I wasn't going to say anything, though.
English, not my strong suit.
Get caught up in all the generals. I can build it on out my army. You guys travel for a day before reaching nightfall. Are you deciding to rest on the side of the road, or are you going to keep pushing through the evening?
We should probably rest.
Definitely rest.
Rest.
Can Omri tell how far behind we are of those people that we're tracking?
She would know about 2 days travel.
Okay, yeah, we can rest. We don't have to kill ourselves to catch up to them.
Yeah, not to mention we could always be traveling at a quicker pace and catch up.
Yeah, well, you guys are traveling at a pretty quick pace. And you guys would know from the last time, too, it took you about 3 days to get
Yeah.
down from Hearst to Western. All right. So you guys set up camp on the side of the road, or are you going further out into the field, or?
I'd say we go out into the field a little bit. Not crazy far, but not, crazy far from the road either.
Enough to stay off the road, yeah.
Generally, in case passers-by need to get through, you want to stay a little off the road.
Sure. All right. What other watches?
That's going to be difficult to figure out with two people not here.
See, 4 watches, 1 person apiece.
I mean, there's 6 of you. You could do 3 watches, 2 people.
Yeah, let's just do the standard.
Yeah.
2, 2, and 2.
Yeah.
Alright.
Spork will take his watch. I guess second watch is the darkest point of the night.
I'll do first, considering I don't have dark vision.
All right. Theron will watch with you on first, because he has dark vision.
Alright.
I don't know. It's weird not having Omri here.
You and Omri can take third watch if you want.
Cool.
Which leaves Cal on second.
Okay.
So, go ahead and roll your perception checks for first watch.
Okay. Normally.
Yep.
Okay. Average.
Nothing happens during your watch. It's actually
Yeah.
relatively quiet.
No, just silent revenge planning.
Sure. Second watch.
I have disadvantage, don't I?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Yours is just based off hearing instead of sight.
Alright. Wow.
Hold on, let me get cogs out.
Oh, right. I forgot the cat
Aw.
also gets a deception roll.
Oh wait, he has advantage.
Because he's a cat.
He's a cat. Better.
He's a cat that flies.
It's sad that I have a +6.
And the cat rolled better than you.
Dude, everybody rolled better than me.
Actually, the cat has a +5.
Everybody still rolled better than me.
You're only slightly more perceptive than the
I
cat.
mean, it's Joe rolling. Do you expect anything less? Or, well, I should say anything higher. Anyway,
Okay. You guys talking at all on your watch?
no, I think Cal's too intently looking into the darkness. Trying too hard.
What a magic missile, the darkness.
Could say he's trying to pierce the
I'm not
veil.
attacking the darkness right now.
Alright. Your watch goes off with no problems. I'm rolling real great with these random encounter rules, guys.
And we're fine with that.
I've rolled 2 2s.
Nice.
Alright, third watch. Go ahead and... Good way to start this. Alright. Oh, wow.
Going great.
Oh my god!
That's a good time to try and kill
Oh,
us.
we're in
Right
trouble.
there. Their second bullet comes up from the ground.
If an elf could fall asleep.
I just apparently zoned really fucking hard.
Oh man.
Omri
This is
and
going
Solania,
great.
the conversation got too deep. That they got distracted.
Fucking
Too bad we
weird.
can't hear it because she's not here.
Oh,
Yep.
this is going great. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I feel better about my role.
As you should. I don't like that
Need a
sound.
book. Need a book.
That's a sound of what encounter is this? And it's
That is
time
a
to find
sound
out.
of absolute shit.
I think it's more of, I need to find the snap lock for this monster.
Nope.
Like I said, the sound of absolute shit.
Determining a monster.
Like that even less. Oh, fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, let's do that one.
Oh
It's
no.
the Terrasque page. All right.
Uh,
I mean, in all honesty, we haven't really had a good fight in a while, so.
Oh, you want a good fight? Okay.
No, I'm just saying.
Ah!
I'm just saying we haven't had. I mean, it's already going to be a good fight. So last fight we had was against the assassin, and Garrus had the thieves.
Let's be real. Every fight that we've gotten into, we've gotten our asses kicked, and we've
Level are
barely
you guys?
survived.
We killed that assassin. didn't get our asses
We're
kicked.
5th level.
Okay. Okay.
CR 16.
Yeah. See her. And then Baphomet just appears in front of you, looking to strike a
Cal
deal.
is running.
Yeah, let's do that one instead.
Oh, so you went with the Baylor instead of the Bulgura.
You could say that.
It's been nice playing with you.
Yeah, it was nice knowing you.
Nestor will be going to his 3rd character in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there.
You joke, but I've already had to do it once before.
I just really don't want to have a whole TPK when 2 of the members are actually not here. That would just be awful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be awful anyways.
Dude, you know how
Yeah.
many times I've almost killed a player's character when they weren't there? I always feel bad.
All right. So who wants to play for Omri and who wants to play for Theron?
I can go Omri. I know how to play a ranger. Did she take that level barbarian yet?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Alright, who wants to man the cleric?
I've never played one. We all know how well I heal.
No one? Alright, fine.
Oh, Josh, you need to let me edit it, or else I'm just looking at her token.
I did forget to do that.
I'll-
Here it goes.
There we go.
Okay. And this one for Mister.
No. Chrome, please. Work. Come on, Chrome, you can handle it. There we go.
Okay. Give it a second to load that. All right. Put yourselves wherever you'd like on the map.
Oh, it looks like she actually didn't go barbarian. She's a level 5 ranger.
Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause she wanted extra attack first. That's right.
Alright. Alright.
I'm assuming we're all around some kind of campfire.
Yeah, probably. I'm assuming you'd want to stay warm, even though it's the middle of summer.
Well, I don't
Nights
want
can
to
get
actually
cold.
have a cooked meal.
That too.
Our carriage and horses. We're just not worried about those right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about them.
Mhm.
Alright.
You guys fine with your spots on the map?
I did.
Uh,
Actually, let's stick Theron closer to the back so this guy does not get.
We don't know which way is the front and back yet.
You're sitting in the middle of an open field, so
Yeah, I think front and back is objective here. Honestly, back to back is literally the best call. Because then at least you can't be surprised from behind you.
Chris, are you fine with being right there?
oh, yeah, I'm good.
Mhm.
Okay. In that case,
Doom.
what you guys don't see, since both party members rolled natural ones.
Oh god.
Woo!
It's crazy to me, especially because this thing has a passive stealth 10.
Well, that's not good.
Doom. Doom, doom, doom.
Okay.
Is that a fucking chimera?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Doom.
Like how I was in the ballpark of type.
All right.
So did you say Chimera?
Yes, I did. I was wondering who was going to question me first on that.
I'm just moving on.
I wasn't gonna say shit.
Yeah, so he goes right there. Thankfully, just with the angle, Theron is outside of the blast. Barely.
Oh, great.
But Solania, Omri, and Garrus need to make deck saves.
Does Garrus automatically fail because he's unconscious?
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Who's ready to die?
I'm gonna sing the Doom song.
Okay. So Omri and Solania both save. So you
Yay!
take 10 points of fire damage.
Oh yeah.
So I rolled really low. I rolled 4 ones. And Garrus takes 20.
Oh, great. There's. Yep.
as a gout of fire just blows over the three of you. Everyone can go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm assuming that woke us all up.
Oh yeah, that would be loud as shit.
Mm-hmm. I would definitely feel it.
Where
Yep.
to God
Nice.
rolled?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm doing standard. Still tracking my shitty dice rolls.
Does Omri have advantage on
Wow.
initiative, or is that just
Yeah, she would, because Ranger.
okay? All right.
UA
I
Ranger.
wasn't sure if it was all UA Rangers or just something that the Deep Stalker, is that what it's still called? I don't remember.
The Deep Stalker.
You mean Gloomstalker?
Is it still called the Deep
Oh, yeah.
Stalker?
Oh yeah, it's Gloomstalker, that's right.
Gloomstalker, that's what it's called now. Yeah. All right. Well, the 18 was better. Oh wait, was that with mine? No. I accidentally rolled Omri's stats for Sphoric. So, but like in my mind, I was rolling advantage for, so it's weird. All right, that's better.
That's more like Soric.
This is going great.
Alright.
Yep.
Chimera's probably going before me.
No, Chimera.
Yeah, the Chimera, dude. Come on. What's wrong with you?
Okay, well, Omri is first.
Okay. Well, Omri is going to Hunter's mark him,
Alright.
and then let me just take off favored enemy, seeing how this is not a humanoid. There we go. And then she will run up and attack it. So with her two, whatever they are, did we figure out if they were scimitars or short swords or long swords?
They are long swords.
They're long swords.
I hope and regret.
Okay, and she does have dual wielder. Cool. All right.
Yep.
So I see Hope is on here higher on her thing, so I'm gonna assume Hope is the main hand weapon. So attack with
Probably.
that.
Not that it really matters at the same stats.
I mean,
Well,
you,
Oh really?
Yeah.
sometimes,
they're exactly the
sometimes you
same?
gotta leave with
Okay.
hope.
Alright. Well there you go. There's the first one.
Alright,
Yeah,
that
there we
hits
go.
for 15.
Alright. And then the second attack, because she can do that now.
Yep. Oh, that's a miss.
Oof. Damn. No Colossal Slayer then. That's disappointing.
Yep.
And then that will be her turn.
Yep. Okay. So Theron. You're welcome to people screaming in pain.
Yeah. People screaming in pain is probably not a good thing.
I just picture,
Yeah, just a lot of that probably from him. Oh god, there's no damage spells prepped on this guy. Fuck.
Oh yeah, he's a support character.
It's all healing. It's actually a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna have Theron here. Not detect magic. Are we able? Nope, we're not that high level yet, are we?
Level.
Nope.
Never mind. We're not that high level for multiple spells yet.
Who was he healing?
Going for Garrus, because frontline fighter.
Yep. He's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Fuck.
Yep, that's gonna hit. AC is 19, so yep, he takes
Yep.
9 points of piercing damage.
It was on last watch too. This sucks.
Alright. That's Solania, your turn.
Okay. Question before I do anything.
Sure.
So, call lightning hits anything within like 5 feet. So if I do the thing like right behind, or would
Yeah, if you do it right behind it, it'll hit only it.
okay.
Hmm.
I just wanted to make sure that I wouldn't hit Omri while she's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Call lightning, the best druid spell to use.
I mean, I think having tree ants is cool too, but
Also
There's no
fair.
trees.
yes.
Alright. So I need to make a deck save.
Yeah, and also
Oh, that is a fail. I rolled a 14.
Oh.
Oh, great.
So it takes 11 points of lightning damage.
Progress is being made.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Zelania?
uh, I don't have a lot of my shit pulled up, so I'm just like, I'm going with that. That's good.
Okay. Okay. The Chimera's turn. Chimera's gonna move to here.
Ugh.
And it's going to attack Omri twice and Garrus once. Actually, I gotta roll for Dragon's Breath.
Yeah.
Oh, it did not come back, so we're
Okay.
good there. Okay, so against Omri and against Garrus. Okay. So yeah, those all are gonna hit. Omri takes 19 points of damage.
Yikes.
Garrus takes 9. As
Oof.
both the bite
Yep.
and the horns hit Omri, and claws scratch right across Garrus.
Back
Yuck.
where I started. This is not good.
And it is your turn, Garrus.
Alright.
Oh, I need Omri to make 2 con saves.
Yeah. DC 10.
Yep.
Alright, behind it, I'm gonna do a good old spiritual
It's a
weapon as my
+2.
bonus action.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yep, that hits. 7 damage.
Oh, great. And main action, I'm gonna just use my short sword to stab it. Thank you, extra attack paladin. I'll take that. Thank you.
Yep, that hits for 9 damage. That hits as well. Another 8 damage.
You're just doing shit. And that is my turn, because I am not disengaging.
Okay.
That would be a
Fuck.
bad idea.
Okay. Svork is going to move out of fire breath.
Okay. Probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really like the matchup right. Can Cog fly over it and use the help action?
Sure.
Alright, well, you want to bring Cog's token to the foreground because it's moving behind. Cool. Thank you. Put him right there. And then Cog will use his action to do the help action to give Sphoric advantage on his shot. And
It's like first a bullet, now a chimera. It's like traveling in this area is just not a good idea.
All right.
Minimum damage.
yep, but it hit, which means sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why is that only 1d6?
That should
Oh,
be
because
more.
I've been using a separate macro. That's why. Well, I'll just roll this 2 more times. There you go. So 7
Another
damage.
3.
on that.
Okay. Okay, this thing is looking bloody.
Oh, good.
Cal, it's your turn.
He's gonna stand up, move away a little bit,
All right.
and he's gonna open fire.
Sure.
And yeah, I'll just use a regular shot first.
All right. As you guys are waking up, you hear
Okay.
boom,
Yep.
but the shot misses.
Yes, and I'm gonna use grit on the next shot.
Sure.
Let's see, which one do I want to do? Yeah, this
Wing shot. Okay. All right. That one also misses.
son of a bitch.
Just barely though.
And yeah, that's all.
Okay. Back to Omri.
All right, that's me. Omri is just gonna lay into this thing. All 3 attacks with Hunter's Mark.
Sure thing.
Ooh, that's not a good start.
That misses.
Better.
That one hits though for 15 damage. It has taken damage.
And then throw Colossal Slayer on that one. Oh my god, it's all the way down here. There you go.
9.
I don't know why there's a +2 to that.
I don't know. Should be just 7.
Yeah, it should. Weird.
Yeah.
And then regret.
All right. That hits for
Okay.
another 17.
Not bad.
That's Omri's turn.
All right. Theron's turn.
Alright. Things are happening.
Yeah, things looking pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Any help from me?
Alright, let's see here. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. 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 Okay, I'm just gonna do bless. That's a good idea. On Omri. Cal. And is Cal within range? I don't think. Let me check.
30 feet? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that. Yep. Cal and Sphoric.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes. And
All right. Anything else?
can't do bonus action spells yet.
Oh.
Right?
That's correct.
Yeah, then nothing.
Okay. Bonnie, your turn.
You're muted if that helps.
Halfway through, I was like, I can't do that. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm muted. Yeah, I'm a bit struggling tonight. I'm sorry.
It's alright, we're all kind of struggling with our roles.
Oh no, just with my setup. Because I literally got in and like threw everything together. I'm like, all right, let's go. There's no way. Hasn't been 10 minutes, I'm guessing. I apologize to Cog, so I can't not hit him.
Don't do more than what, like 10 damage?
I don't fucking know.
Oh,
How
okay.
many hit points does the cat have?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it so it doesn't hit him.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Alright. I would imagine Svorik would not be kind otherwise.
All right. Deck save. Ooh. All right. How do you want to do this?
What do you mean?
You
Nice.
You killed it. How do you want to do it?
I did not have a lot of health, Jesus.
Oh, if Cal hit his first shot, I would have died.
But I didn't, of course.
Lightning go
13
boom.
health left. Lightning go boom. Yeah.
Lightning go boom.
Strikes down next to it, and it just falls to the ground, electrified.
I think I
Right.
just...
That's it. You guys are out of combat.
Boom.
What the fuck?
Well, that was a wake-up call.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, traveling from here to Western sucks.
It's a good thing we're not traveling to Western.
Does it mean anything if I say I'm sorry?
You were fine. What the fuck? First the bullet, now this.
Quit whining, you big baby. And Svorik will take out his new sword and hold it aloft, and a bright glow shoots out from it, healing everybody within 30 feet. 3d6 plus 5.
That's new. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, so a bright flash of light, and then you notice all of you guys are surrounded by these small orbs of light that gently land on your skin. You feel reinvigorated.
Except me, I'm out of range, which is fine.
Pretty.
You were at full health anyway.
I know, that's why I
Mhm.
said it's fine.
And I'll do...
All right, and with that, Mike, I need you to mark down that you've healed 16 health with that somewhere.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Intriguing.
Limited amount.
So I'll top up me and Omri with some lay on hands.
We'll just throw that into ye old miscellaneous notes.
Cal reloads his gun. Just in case.
Smart.
Yeah, I'll take whatever is left. Garrus will top up Omri with some lay on hands.
Okay.
Cool.
You used
Yeah.
13 lay on hands for her?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll mark that.
Oh, you got it. Okay, cool.
Alright, there's only 6 left until our next long rest.
Well, a long rest isn't over.
Yeah, true.
Get him back at the end of it. That was the end of the... This is the last watch, but...
Technically not the end of the long rest.
Correct.
Do we just want to leave this here and then like gut it in the morning?
What can I get out of it? I'm wide awake anyways, so I mean...
I mean, it's a
I think with the
couple
gunshots,
things.
I think with the gunshots, we're all wide awake at this point.
Yeah.
Sorry. But I mean, it's what I do.
As you say that, Sphoric goes back to sleep because he is not a stranger to explosions.
Fair
Ah.
enough. Fair enough.
I see one of us. I see one of us will be sleeping soundly. That's nice for them.
I mean, I was just referring to because it's my watch, but
Yeah. I mean, you and Omri can take a look at it over your watch. I'm going back to bed. We can handle this in the morning.
Same. I was gonna just look around just in case, see if anything else is heading our way.
Sure, make a perception check.
There we go.
I mean, you can't really see anything beyond what the fire illuminates, which is now burning slightly brighter. But you don't hear anything.
I like how Ryan's like, I can't wait to come back to everything on fire. And I'm like, technically there was.
are you telling me everything's not?
Alright, and you guys finish out the night with no additional problems.
And we wake up to a chimera corpse next to our cart and horses.
Yep. You wake up to a corpse of a creature you don't know.
Okay, what the fuck is this thing? Or what makes up these things?
Is that dog dying? What the hell?
Yeah, you can make a nature check to see if you can, or an arcana check to figure out what the fuck this thing is.
Hey, Sphoric can do that. He's good at the Arcana and whatnot.
Yeah, I am not proficient in either. I will help you in any way I can, though.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat.
Yeah, Fark, you would know of the legend of the Chimera. Knowing that it has 3 different heads, one of which is a goat head, a lion's head, and a dragon's head.
I mean, the horns could fetch.
Ah, yes. This is a creature known as a chimera.
Surprised you did fuck us over with chimera.
No, that's Mike.
Okay.
Ah,
Clearly, there might be some stuff of worth on this thing.
yeah. Lion pelt and dragon hide might go for a bit of coinage. Could possibly see if
Someone may want the
could possibly use
goat
its
horns or
flame.
stuff.
Its flame sack could possibly be used for an alchemical purpose.
Do you want the flame stack, don't you?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying I want it. I'm saying I could use it for a potion, possibly.
In other words, it'd be great if you had it.
Do you need me to tell you I want it? What is this?
You could be straightforward and just say if you want something.
I was being straightforward. I was saying I think I might be able to use it in a potion.
Dragon's hide could be used for plenty of things. It's freaking dragon's hide.
So, are they natural, or do they get made this way?
Good question.
She says and just kind of like pokes at like the scales.
You found a stick and you poked it with it?
No. She's poking the dragon's head.
Well, probably a long time ago, it was made by some deranged mage, but over the centuries, they've repopulated and spread. Having the body parts of 3 different creatures has made it easier to reproduce.
Oh. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Challenge just kind of nods. All right.
Yeah, you know, it's the same thing with owlbears. Plenty of bears in the woods for, you know.
Well then. Alrighty. There we go. You want to poke at it more? Like,
Well, I mean, we should probably harvest stuff. I don't know.
okay then.
Omri will silently start harvesting.
Yeah,
Silently?
Because-
That's new.
that's new.
A survival check
Okay.
at advantage because I'm assuming somebody's helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just assumes somebody's.
We'll say like different people are helping with different things. Like
Holding
Spork
it.
is like hovering over her shoulder. Like be wary of the flame sack. I want to
Yeah,
make sure it's intact and whatnot. And,
and that we don't burst into flames.
well, it's an oil when it's inside of it, but once it comes out into the air is when it inflames.
Cal moves a
Omri
little
we're
further
talking
away.
about. This is Omri we're talking about. Anything could burst into flames around her.
Slime is just going to be asking questions about things. Like, what is that? Why do you got to be careful? Oh, how does
Cal
that work?
Definitely
Like,
moves a
stupid
little
shit.
further away.
Okay. Yeah. So you managed to gather anything off of this thing that you want with that roll. It's not that hard to harvest from it. You don't get very much in terms of dragon scales. You only get like a couple, not even pounds worth, like a pound and a half. It's only a small head.
I wasn't really planning it. I think we would like even the dragon scales that it would come off of it would probably not be that
Right.
good compared to the real thing.
Fucking shit.
Yep.
I know literally everything sellable is probably getting taken off of this friggin' thing.
You would get the lion's pelt though, 'cause that's what it's primarily made of. It's the body of a lion. What the cinnamon toast fuck is this? All right.
I'm just gonna put in my notes that we have currently in the cart everything sellable from the.
Who's there?
Banana phone.
Hello?
But damn it, you beat me to it. All right. And with that harvested, you guys continue on your way.
Yes.
We're on our way.
On
We
the
don't
road
know where
again.
we're going, but we're on our way.
We're on our way to
Don't know
finish
where
our
we're
long rest.
Don't know where we've
No,
been.
this
You
was
guys-
after
you
the
guys
long
did
rest.
finish it, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we wait until after the long rest to cut it up.
All right. And you guys continue on your way. And gonna jump ahead a little bit, seeing as I already rolled encounters for the next 2 days and nothing happens.
Yay!
Victory.
And we all just travel in an awkward silence.
I
My
imagine.
my favorite.
Yeah, you guys make it to Turst Fields. It's up to you whether you want to go around or go through.
Well, I mean, we have to go talk to Fario, and he's in the forest, so.
is there anything we need to get while we're near a town in case we need to stock up on anything?
That is a question.
Yeah, it's just a thought.
Do we have any money?
Man, I fucking hope so.
Well, you
We
do
have
know you
that-
have a chest full of gold strapped to the back of the carriage.
Oh, shit, that's right. Did we ever count that?
I would imagine you guys counted it out.
I don't remember how much was in there.
There'd be 1,500 remaining in there.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, right, that's right. I bought it. I bought magic items with it. I remember now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if we divide it amongst the 6, that's
That'd be 250 per
250,
person.
if we need to split it up.
I think now that I remember that there's a chest, I think we're talking about just like having it all together as like party funds or something.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a party fund. There is something made for it too, even.
Yeah, it's like I know there's a lock on it because Sphoric has the key. I don't remember if there was anything else.
Nope. Just simple walk.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember I'm blanking on the guy's name.
Winston.
Winston. I know I had a Winston in my brain, but for some reason that didn't seem right. Like he didn't seem like a Winston. But whatever.
More
Yeah.
like a Churchill.
Oh my god.
Where's my rim
Yeah.
shot? Kid?
You doing good over there, Mike? You good?
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, I remember it being a point that Winston made to give Sphoric the key as opposed to Omri, because like Omri like held out her hand and then he just
Yes.
gave Sphoric.
I think it was either that or you took the key.
I think he
Maybe.
threw Omri the key, but Sphoric grabbed it first.
Yeah, with mage hand.
Yeah.
Or was it Omri went to snatch it from him and I
You know
took it
what?
with mage hand?
Probably.
Sounds right.
We can always check the roll entries.
Yeah, I think what it was Winston was going to give it to Sphoric. Omri went to grab it, and Sphoric used Mage Hand to grab it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she called you a lying
sounds
cheat
about
about it.
A lying cheat.
Yeah,
Good
that sounds about
times.
right too.
Yeah.
But yes, back to the original question: do we need to stop and get anything while we're here?
I don't think so.
Unless you
Not
guys
that I
want to
know
do
of.
unless you guys want to do some recon as to if anyone came through recently.
Do you want to do recon?
It's a good idea, I'm just saying.
We can go to a sketchy part of town and wait for.
There's only really one bar here.
I'm blanking on Nestor's other character's name that got turned into a servant.
Pharaoh.
Relos.
Relos.
Oh
I wanted to
Pharaoh's
say
right.
Rufus, and I'm just like, that doesn't
fuck.
sound right.
Nope. Called him Rufus, he would gut you like a fish.
I honestly forget he exists sometimes.
Yeah. I was gonna say we can go to a sketchy part of town and wait for Relos to kill somebody. See how he's doing.
You sure
Probably-
he's even here?
Probably see him when we see a Pharaoh.
Well, maybe. Yeah, okay, let's just go talk to a Fargo then.
Alrighty.
Oh, great.
More-
We're going
more
to
road
talk to
trip.
the necromancer.
Yes, we're gonna go talk to the necromancers. Great.
Oh yeah, you haven't met him yet. Yeah, he's fun.
I'm
Ah.
friends with him.
That does
Well, I
not
call it
reassure
friends.
me. As much as your sunny demeanor is reassuring, this does not reassure me.
No, it's okay. I convinced him to put his power towards the forces of good.
I just give you the raised eyebrow and then the Picard facepalm.
I mean, it's worked.
I mean, clearly you've done something right.
Yeah, he's killing all of the bad people.
Subjective bad people, honestly.
Well, that doesn't mean they're not bad people.
I mean, he killed the assassins after us.
Yeah.
Yep, good point. Okay. There might be some usefulness from him.
Yeah, and if he ends up rubbing you the wrong way, then you can just attack him and we'll watch you die. It's fine.
Even I know when I'm outmatched, and
Okay, good.
clearly.
We will all remember you said that.
I mean, when it comes to
All right, guys.
Leave.
We're gonna take a break here.
Alright.
Okay.
okay,
Yeah, it's we actually have a tornado warning in the.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
oh yeah,
Yep, and those don't just go off. So
Oh,
That's fine. You take a break. And,
Yep.
yeah, we'll
Yep.
just leave it on. Leave it
you
on
know,
standby.
I just assumed it was the 9 o'clock siren. I didn't think it was a tornado siren.
oh you heard
Now-
it too,
now-
Mike.
And now I'm seeing that it is 9:15, so that makes sense.
yep. So we'll be back whenever.
Alright, you two, be safe.
At this point, any deaths will be in game.
I mean, I sure as fuck hope not, but
Okay, audio is back for the video. We are good to go when you guys are.
Okay. You guys remind me. Decided to go around Turst.
I believe so.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I
Okay.
think.
Honestly, I don't remember.
I think we're going around.
I believe we were discussing it when we called it for Storm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were discussing
Gotcha.
what we were going to be doing.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Continue your
it's-
discussion.
Yeah, it sounded like we were all pretty much on the same side of let's just go around because none of us need to buy anything. So it's like
Yeah, we couldn't
there's
think
no-
of anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think any of us plan on actually going in to like see if maybe they're see if like anyone's passed through.
Oh, that
Oh, yeah.
reminds. While I'm thinking about it, well, I'm not sidetracked by a storm. About a day ago. So something that would have happened while you guys were traveling. Omri
Mhm.
would have stopped tracking everybody
Mhm.
because the trail leads to Hurstfield.
Oh, it leads into Turst.
Yep.
Okay, so they might be in Turst.
So then maybe we should actually go in a tourist, if that's where they are.
There's only like there's how many inns in Turst from what I remember?
One
One.
particular tavern.
That is some damn good advertising. We're not gonna lie.
Hold on, I just had an amazing idea.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
They only know what Garrus looks like, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if when we find them, somebody approaches them and tells the and like kind of be like, "Oh, I hear that you're looking for these artifacts and yada yada yada," and they tell the person that stole Garrus's thing that one of these artifacts is hidden in the forest,
Oh.
a place that nobody has
Oh.
ever returned from.
Oh. Since we're going into the forest. Oh, I see what you're. I like the way you think, Sporik.
You can lead him right to our friend.
Send them right to their death towards their Fariel, or ambush them in the woods. Or both.
Or both.
I like the way you think, Sporik. I'm assuming. Do you want to go and trick them into doing this? Or are you not the yeah? I'm assuming you're a deceptive type and can lie very well.
Who, me?
You can lie through your teeth, right?
Oh god, no, I'm a terrible liar.
That give it, but you. I don't. How are you at? That seems counterintuitive to your line of work.
What do you mean it's counterintuitive to my line of work? I make traps for people. Why do I need to lie about that?
Good point. I figured you'd need to do a lot more lying, considering you also have to deal with, your associates.
You know, it's funny. Because I'm such a bad liar, everybody knows that they're getting such a great deal when they're working for me. So it's actually a benefit in my line of work because I am a trustworthy person among non-trustworthy people.
Huh.
Inside
Either
joke.
way. Yeah.
I have to. I believe him.
I totally believe him. Yeah, press X to doubt. So, who wants to do the lying and/or persuading?
Well, who's good at that?
Oh, look at me. I'm not much of a talker.
That, yeah, I just sort of like raise the hand, and I'm also like, it doesn't help that they already know me.
Fuck.
Oh, if only we had access to a large organization of shady people that lie for a living.
Oh.
Or, Omri.
Don't you have a? Don't you have associates? Yeah,
Sorry.
but don't you also? Yeah, but don't you have someone who's probably stationed out here who could probably send word?
What? That was such a weird way of asking the question that I'm not entirely sure what you were asking.
I was just wondering, don't you have didn't you say you were like the top guy in this area? Couple.
Oh,
weeks
God,
ago?
no. I was an information broker back when we were here. I hated the job, so I told them that and left with all of these fine folks, and they were like, "Yeah, okay, we fucked up."
You don't have any coworkers out here?
Why would I bring it up if I didn't have coworkers out here?
Okay, you probably talk to one of your coworkers?
Before
I
we
could definitely talk to one of my coworkers.
before we start talking to your coworkers, let's actually make sure they're actually in town, because they may have come through and just kept going. So before we really formulate a plan, we've got some ideas, but before we formulate a plan, let's make sure they're actually here.
Yeah, we gotta make sure of that.
Because, we do all this planning for hours, and then, they left town a day ago. That's not going to help us at all.
Yeah.
I'm talking for 5 minutes.
I know, I'm just saying before we figure out a long, detailed plan or anything like that, or, start getting other people involved, let's at least make sure they're here.
Oh, yeah,
That's
of
all I was
course.
saying.
I'm not going to sick my friends on them without, confirming they're even here in the city. That would just be confusing.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to, send Cog in?
What?
Send Cog into the bar?
Yeah, send the cat in to see if maybe there's, some
Or,
cleric.
every one of us could go except for you, and we could tell you what we see.
Yeah,
we
I
haven't
can
seen them.
just go in and ask Ulfric if, and then describe the people.
Alright,
Remember, they know you. They don't know any of us.
good point.
Right.
I swear, if we took the wrong bath, I'm gonna be pissed.
All right, so you guys go into town, and you're heading for the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys make your way through town, you guys do notice it's quieter than usual. It's a small, quiet town. It just seems more than usual. And again, it's been a while since you've been here.
I'll be staying out of sight.
Okay. Got a ducking down within the carriage. Eventually, after, it doesn't take you long to pull up in front of the tavern.
While we're making our way to the tavern, I'm gonna have Garrus describe the main guy to me, seeing how from what I can tell, the other two guys weren't close enough for him to get a good look at him, and then
Yeah.
and then
Considering
that
I
will
had a
help me
long
talk to
conversation with
Ulfric
him
about it.
about. Considering I had a long conversation with him about, fucking off and leaving me the fuck alone. Yeah, I'll give you a very good description. Well, I will also float the idea towards you. Do you want to switch out his horse? Do you want to switch out his horse while you're here?
Switch out his horse?
What?
I can, make a horse that listens to me appear. Do you want to switch it out so we have at least, an idea of where he's going in case he doesn't bite the bait?
That's all in a matter of if he's actually here.
Also true. Do you at least want me to get the horse out just in case?
Why don't we just worry about that if he is here?
Alright.
Okay. You guys pull up in front of the tavern. Who's going inside?
Spork is.
Okay. So you go inside and you see Ulfric, as usual, behind the counter. With Maggie standing at the end of the bar.
Of course.
Of course.
They haven't moved in a month.
It wouldn't be the bar if Maggie wasn't there.
No, they've just been sitting here in their dormant state waiting for player characters.
In idle mood.
Is there anyone else in the bar or just them?
Just them.
All right. Then I will go up to the bar and jump up onto the stool so I'm eye level with Ulfric.
Sure.
And I say, "How's it going, Ulfric? Business been good?"
As usual.
All right, great. Well, me and my friends are looking for someone, and I was wondering if you might have seen him. And I put 5 gold on the counter.
He just kind of scoops it into a bag. That's what you're looking for.
I describe the main priest guy that had 2 shields and any other details that Garrus gave me.
Basically, like all the details I could have managed while talking to that guy extensively.
Yeah, he came through here. Actually, yesterday.
Did he spend the night?
Nope. He got into town and then the wildlife started getting weird.
The wildlife.
Yeah, the birds.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh,
And they got spooked off by that, or they went to investigate it, or...
No, they came through and before you know it, there was... I guess the easiest way to describe it, he leans closest. He leans in closer, even though there's nobody else there. Like, they got annihilated.
So they're dead.
At least 2 of them.
What about the shield guy?
He got dragged through town. Or the northeast.
Huh. That's interesting. This was after the birds did their thing?
Yeah, the birds came and somebody that looked like a half orc came through. It was weird though, it wasn't a half orc.
The half orc kind of seemed like soulless, like he didn't really have a mind of its own.
Not really, no. It just moved with purpose and moved quick.
Yeah.
confidence.
And this half orc took the shield guy with him, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean you can probably the blood is probably still over there.
No, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I know where he's going.
Okay,
But thanks for the help, Ulfric.
sure.
And I
Stay out of
put
trouble, I guess.
yeah. Well, seems like the trouble's already been taken care of. So,
It's true.
all right. Well, see you in another 3 weeks.
Have fun storming the castle.
And I leave.
assuming you're coming back and filling us in on this.
No, I'm not doing any of that. Now, I get back to the carriage and say, well, good news and bad news. Bad news, Garrus, you're not going to get your revenge. Good news, it's already been taken care of by our good friend in the forest and his minions that used to be our friends.
Yeah, I feel robbed, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm pretty sure the necromancer could be doing worse things to him than I could.
I mean, you were robbed.
Yeah, I was, but I mean, like, I've been robbed of the emotional satisfaction of breaking my enemy to his knees and then
Why?
making sure that all hope and will to fight is drained out of his spirit.
You know that he's probably just going to make your robber into another one of his minions, right? You're going to see
Probably.
him every time that we see him? Is that going to be
Probably.
a problem?
It'll take some getting used to, and I'll probably not be cool with it. But then again, I'm still not cool with the whole necromancer being a pal thing. But I'm working on it.
I mean, I think it's working out great for us. So.
I just hope that he does some terrible and horrible and despicable things to that man and just breaks his will entirely.
Fario isn't cruel.
He's efficient.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean you can be cruelly efficient.
Now that just makes me wonder if you can convince Fariel to have, if he is going to be controlling this guy, if you're going to be able to convince him to have one of his new minions give up a sword.
Also true, I kind of do want that blade back.
Yeah.
Well, it's a holy weapon, so maybe like his undead minion won't even be able to use the sword.
Well, we'll see.
That's a big if. Let's sim into a Fariel then?
To a Fario.
Yep. Don't have to plan anything now.
Woo!
Let's go.
And away we go.
Okay. You guys travel for a few hours into the forest. Eventually see the turn that you all recognize by this point. Minus 2 of you that have never been there.
Yeah, I've never
Thinking about yeah.
never been this way, so this is new.
The closer Cal got to Whitestone, the more he was like hiding in the back of the cart.
Sure. Yeah, you guys don't pass anybody on the road.
I would imagine all the crows are sort of keeping, tourism to Whitestone down.
No, the crows keep getting killed by the ravens.
Or, the undead centaurs that were nearby.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Or the undead giants.
Those two.
Question: did y'all ever fill me in on this, or?
Nope, this is the first you're hearing
Nope.
of any of these things. That's why it's funny.
It's just face palm, like, oh god, this great, fucking hate magic. I hate dealing with magic.
Don't you use magic?
Yeah, it's complicated. Everything's complicated with
Apparently.
magic. I hate complexity with magic.
You love but hate magic at the same time.
It's a complicated relationship with magic.
Alrighty then.
Alright. As you guys turn down this path, you notice that, just like last time, it does get narrower to a point where the carriage cannot continue.
Alrighty. Guess we walk.
We walk.
We're just gonna leave all our gold unattended.
Oh god, no. We're taking the chest with us.
Okay.
Oh great, we're taking the chest into a place with a Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Who knows? Maybe he'll give us more. Then we can just put it right into the chest.
Okay, I'm just gonna question the blind faith in this.
It's not
Not
blind.
gonna question it.
It's more I just like seeing you squirm when I reference how chummy we are with a lich.
I want to see the tree again. I want to say.
All right. And you guys begin walking on foot.
Oh, he doesn't know about the tree, does he?
Nope.
Oh. All right. Well, this will be fun.
All right. And you guys turn the corner. You're all down here.
Great.
And you see standing quite a bit of a ways ahead of you, or former companion Relos, or for some of you, somebody.
Okay, that was the other guy.
So I'm just gonna kind of run ahead and just like wave at him. Hey!
Gives you a nod.
All right. Okay.
I run ahead and
Go for it. You can move your token.
Oh, you're having us actually
my
do the
thing's
token.
freaking the fuck out for a second. Sorry.
Gotcha. Well, this area is filled with a lot of shit. So, like, I want to
Yeah.
know where you guys are going in here. It's the whole
Yeah.
reason for the map. Or I know if you want to get in combat.
Yeah,
Or how
no.
about no?
No.
We're not taking the chest all the way back, are we?
You're not carrying the chest.
I know, but I'm asking if we're taking the chest the whole way back.
I mean, we could probably leave it at the tree.
Yeah, we can just leave it at the tree.
Yeah, and I'll stay with the chest.
That's a good idea.
Keep an eye on
Yeah,
it.
okay.
That's a good idea.
Oh, wait the
Alright.
fuck up.
Okay, seeing as
You
how we
losers.
actually have to move our tokens,
Yeah.
just gonna
That's what he said.
follow Cal.
I'm sitting on the chest.
All right.
So I was
Jeez.
actually gonna like run up to the tree and like hug the tree and be like,
It's weird because you almost feel it hug you back.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
Oh, that's weird.
Garrus, if you'd
Oh,
like, you can
Ryan's
make a
missing.
perception check.
Making perception check.
This is when Ryan needs to be here, damn it.
15.
He'll be here soon.
I know.
You hear a light heartbeat.
That's unnerving.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Yeah.
so I'm still just kind of like leaning against the tree and just like looks at him.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm just gonna pop a divine sense in the area. I'm assuming everything's just undead.
Desecrate.
Yep, and you also would see the three of you.
The three who? Ah! The girl.
Is that
Oh, right.
Zachariah over there? I don't think I've ever seen his token.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, that's Zachariah was Kratos blades.
Yeah, but you sense undead.
Yeah, everywhere. 60 feet. All the undead.
Yep.
Anything from the tree? Or is that also undead?
You sense a bunch of undead. It doesn't tell
Oh.
you where, it just tells you that it's present.
Yeah. It's like, yep. I'm just gonna follow you for it, seeing as you have dealt with this guy in a positive manner. Considering I kind of need to play back.
Okay, but I'm not holding your hand.
I know.
As you move forward, the twins look at you, Svorik, and look at Garrus, and both of them draw their swords.
I'm good. We're good here.
Solani
with
just kind of
them.
runs up. They're okay. He's okay. He's with us.
I'm
I
with him.
promise.
I'm with him. I'm with.
Solania, you ruined it.
Aww. He's
I
already
would
about
not-
to shit himself.
I do not want to be impaled today. Thank you very much.
Don't attack them. They won't attack you.
That's a good rule of thumb.
No, that's how
generally
they
I-
work. That's truly how they look at everything.
That's just, yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm not gonna do anything here. I just came to get a thing, and we also came to hear a thing from your guy.
And welcome, Ryan.
Hello.
Came at the right time.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, as you move past them, Garrus, they don't swing at you, but they like stare at you.
I get the
blinking.
stink eye.
Not the stink eye, they're just staring at you.
Unnervingly staring at you.
Yep. And then
Just gotta keep
Theron
moving.
comes up and they switch to him.
Swords too. He gets the swords
Yep.
drawn and everything.
Oh, they already had them drawn.
It's more or less the threatening stance towards them.
As Solani walked past the girl, she just kind of waves and goes, "I'll get you candy later." And just kind of like keeps walking.
They put
Yeah.
their swords away. So
Yeah, Sarah, you are now you are now looking at two whites
Yeah.
guarding the doorway.
It's-
Omri and Svorik, the two of you, pass through the doorway, unaffected by any of the magic.
And going through, you need a
All right,
wisdom
you
save.
step through. I actually need you to make 1 intelligence, 1 wisdom, and
Jesus.
Oh shit! He's
Intelligence,
got
wisdom, and what?
security apparently.
Intelligence, wisdom, and what?
Charisma.
charisma.
Oh.
One of
Oh.
each. One of each mental save.
Everything that I have advantage on.
7.
Okay.
18
Okay.
and 10.
Okay. As Garrus steps through the doorway, he disappears.
Oh, where'd Garrus go?
Well, that's new.
Garrus, you find yourself sitting in a dark area,
Okay.
basically the void.
This ain't cool, man.
There is a tree, and you hear that heartbeat louder.
This ain't cool, man.
And then out of the tree, you see a hand with wrappings on it. And then a figure emerges from the trunk.
Can we just not do this, please? No.
And you go to move away, but you can't move. Like you're paralyzed.
Get me the fuck out of here, man!
And this creature that you can recognize as some kind of mummy reaches out, touches you on the forehead, and everything goes black.
Third character?
Before you reappear over here.
Oh.
Oh. That was not cool.
Omri's Forik would just keep moving like, it's probably just Athariel being.
That was not cool.
And away we go.
So, Anya, you move through no problems. You can also bring your health back up. You had a rest.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. I'm sorry.
Theron,
Uh-huh.
as you continue, I need you to also make a wisdom, intelligence, and charisma save. Okay. As you step through, you also disappear. And you see this expanse of darkness. And you see a tree. And you hear...
Do you have to pass all three in order not to be affected by this fucking thing?
Oh,
I
you
mean,
can pass
it-
up based on what affects you.
Yeah.
Fail the charisma save, you disappear.
Yeah. I think charisma is banishment. Wisdom is probably whole person. I don't know about intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
And you see the same thing. You see a hand reaching out from within the tree before a mummy-like humanoid steps out of the trunk. You are able to move back a little bit before reaching the end of this area, and the figure moves up, places its hand on your forehead, and you are filled with images of
Images. What?
life and death and nature taking over crumbled civilizations that you can see are underneath the plant growth. You see corpses and skeletons, and you see creatures walking around in those areas, and people living in those areas, kind of making it their own, well, within their new societies, essentially. Before you go back standing at this gate. Just as everybody would be walking up. And you all see Garrus sitting in the center of this circle.
Oh,
So
hey, he's right there.
Something I can't move.
You can move. You were only temporarily paralyzed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna
You guys okay?
be right here. Just gonna be right here. That was
But you attempt to
not
move.
cool.
You are unable to pass the circle.
But come on, man. It's not cool.
You guys don't hear him saying anything.
Fario? What's going on?
See, he's just looking at Garrus. Oh, at least what you can see, his eyes piercing through.
Come on, Fario, man. I'm sure I don't like you, but Jesus, this is not cool.
He reaches his hands out to both Theron and Garrus. I need you both to make wisdom saves.
I swear, if this is how my second character goes out, I'm gonna be pissed.
Stop talking about it, and maybe it won't.
You keep inviting
He
the
literally
chaos to
does.
happen.
All right.
I know how they are.
So, Theron, you succeeded. Garrus, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Who are you? Tell me."
Garrus Slate. Kanase. Friends of the aforementioned party members over there. Or at least I like to think friends.
I would correct you, but I can't hear what you're saying.
It's a lot of intense worry and a lot of trying to reason with a necromancer to tell him that I am not of any harm to him, and that this is that I came with them because you wanted to speak with this group of interesting individuals.
Make a persuasion check.
One thing I'm good at.
You feel yourself moved as you appear here.
Oh! Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Thank the Stormlord.
Should thank him. He's the one that did it.
So, there's multiple reasons you're here. Which one should we start with?
We should probably start with Garrus's thing, or else he'll just sit there complaining about it the whole time.
I'm not gonna sit here complaining about it. It's just we kind of worked for that thing.
You didn't. Not much. You had help.
And
Yeah,
we
not.
worked real hard getting that help.
That sounds better.
Yeah, so anyway, that the guy that Relos picked up in Terse Fields the other day has the sword that Garrus got, so we would like to request it returned if it is within your power.
He reaches down at his side, pulls out, pulls on a hilt that was beneath his cloak, and the sword draws out.
You were saying, Mike, about him not being able to wield it?
Who's Mike?
The sword reeks of the Stormlord.
It is one of his swords.
Yeah, it
At
is
least.
kind of a holy relic. I would imagine that's not really something you're too kind on keeping.
Why wouldn't I be?
Considering I don't think you and the gods have a very good relationship.
They leave me alone, I leave them alone. Seems fine to me. You want the sword back, I'm assuming? Since it was taken from you?
Yeah. I was the owner before I was robbed, and then proceeded to try and get it back before you dispatched the guy who I was going to maim and then break, whose will I was going to break. So, thank you for that.
What he meant was, yes, please. He would like it back.
Yeah. That too.
He throws it into the air, and a portal opens above it before it disappears. You think you're worthy champion of the sword?
I was the owner before I was robbed.
That's not the question.
I believe that I am worthy enough to wield it.
Okay. Prove it.
How best do you want me to do so?
As he says that, you sense dark presence around you. As you hear the rattling of chains.
Oh, great, Zachariah.
And Fariel says, use your blade. Strike Zachariah.
I'm assuming I just have the short sword.
It's the only one you have at the moment.
Yep. Alright. Out of character, I'm sure. Any assistance from spells, or just strike him?
You're not sure. He just told you to hit him.
Usually I do this the way I normally do. Let's see here. Normally I do the normal divine favor and then smack.
Doesn't stop you as you cast your spell.
Yeah. If he ain't stopping me, I'm just gonna keep.
Well, natural one definitely misses.
18, and then let me check something. Pump a divine smite.
Well, I mean, if the 18 hits.
18 hits.
Yeah, those 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then divine smite.
Okay. So you like look back ahead of Fariel, just like you cast your spell and then you lunge forward and it just kind of goes between Zachariah's like arm and his chest, just like right through. And then you just pull back and stab him again, just like And then the smite. It's like decent.
Don't forget your divine favor damage.
That's all. That's what D6 is.
Yeah.
Divine Favors is D4.
Yeah, it's the radiant.
Oh. Yep. D4. That's yep. That's macro was wrong apparently. Take off one of those. Yeah, just yeah, make that a 4 instead of a 5.
I'm not calculating the damage anyway.
Yeah, illusion.
It's not an illusion. You physically hit something. It's just you're not gonna be able to kill him. So like before he goes, it was a good hit. And then Zachariah disappears.
Is that enough proof, or do you need more?
We'll finish the conversation and find out. Wait, I know Omri would want to say something, but she's not here. I'm like waiting for it, and I'm like, wait, nope.
Yeah, just assume when Omri would say something, she just twitches violently.
Omri bit her tongue when the Chimera attacked. That's why she's been so quiet.
That's why. Okay, yeah, swollen tongue. That'll do it.
But she hasn't told anyone because she doesn't want people to think that a bit tongue could get to her. So we all just keep on looking at Omri, and she's just not saying anything. Like, okay, and then it's like, so I guess Omri said that you wanted to talk to us about something. She didn't say what it was.
Yes. Well, I guess first thing, I assume since you're all alive, the arena went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it so.
Yeah.
It was. Thought it was gonna be a little dicey when the Afridi showed up, but our help was a lot of help.
Our help was helpful.
Speaking of which, my understanding, you collected stuff from them.
Omri did.
At this point, the Theron, who's still carrying the weapons.
Just been tracking them this whole time.
Yeah.
Powerful boat, man.
It's just a weird sight.
I don't need the weapons. I want the ashes.
Omri got those.
Yeah, she got him.
Omri silently goes into her bag and pulls them out. And holds them out.
You see his mage hand appears, grabs all of them.
Psych, it's more than 10 pounds.
Heavy ashes.
It just falls on the ground and like opens up and ash goes everywhere.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it turns out the Dow ashes are just like fucking ground metal.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Would make sense.
Just rust dust. Ugh.
Yeah, pretty much. Merit ashes are just fish scales.
Also, that music is done. Just noticed it. We're gonna go back to the classic.
Yeah.
Been out of combat for a long time now.
Yeah.
All right. Much more soothing. Why does it feel so tense? Oh, that's why. All right. Perfect. That's the next ingredient. Pockets those.
If you don't mind my asking, what do you need for it?
They will help me in my next plan.
Seeing how Omri is taking a vow of silence, I'm just going to go ahead and ask what I know she's burning to ask. What's your plan?
He's not gonna tell us until he did. You know this.
I know, but
She's right.
that's what Omri would ask, honestly. I can feel it radiating off of her.
Yeah. I was half expecting it.
She's been really quiet tonight.
Omri just grunts.
Omri has lost willingness to speak.
Actually, I can just show you. And he does a small incantation. And the circle in the middle lights up. You guys being fully aware this is his ritual circle, and he does all of his fun stuff at, including trap people and walls of force. And 4 pedestals raise out of the ground. One made of stone, one that appears to be made of a cloud, one made of ice, and one made of fire. The illusion of fire. And he sets, using his mage hand, sets 1 vial on each of them before crushing the vials. And then he reaches behind him, grabs what surprisingly none of you noticed, because Solania can't see it from her angle, a body.
Oh God.
And Garrus, you recognize this guy. As the guy that took the sword from you. Before I'll cast another spell, and a big skeletal hand appears. Like, we're talking large fist. And just crushes the corpse.
Like Bigby's hand, but it's just a skeletal hand.
Yep, exactly. Some fun flavor with that. Before the body basically like liquefies itself.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Oh.
And the only thing remaining is the heart.
Okay.
The hand moves into the center, and the hand holds it in between all 4 pedestals. And you see this, all of the dust gathers and swirls and meets in the heart. And then a portal opens above everything, and a bolt of lightning strikes down on the heart.
Okay, then.
After a couple of minutes, well after the big hand had disappeared and the heart was left floating there, everything stops. And he grabs the heart with his mage hand and brings it back. Just says, "That's it."
I'm not sure I understand.
Just a ritual. Now the magic needs to sit for an hour. Part of
like
the
your-
reason. I'll continue, please.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, is that like your dinner or something?
No. That would be weird to consume a heart for dinner.
I don't know, man.
See your point, though. I am kind of weird.
I'm just saying, it was just within the realm of belief. It's like, yeah, I could see you doing that. Plus, like, it'd be really funny if, like, the whole reason we got those Efreet ashes was just to kind of, like, so you could drizzle it on your next meal.
I could see why you would think that. Anyway, that's main reason I called you here. Was for those. I'm sure you have questions. And he glances over at Omri.
That was the main reason?
Yeah. Like I said, it's got to sit for an hour.
That's
We definitely saw Zachariah after we defeated him. Why couldn't he just pick him up? Like, he came into our safe house right before we left.
I never told them you had them.
Oh.
He was there for a different reason.
I guess I just assumed he had a tighter leash on him.
Oh, he does what he wants.
Okay.
Mostly.
this isn't very much of a talk. It's more, can I
one
get the
that
thing?
does the talking silent.
Very true.
Yeah, I think she misses her boyfriend.
I don't understand.
Omri's going to try and smack Svark in the head. Fuck. She hit.
I was gonna say this is all gonna come back to haunt you at some point.
I mean, but
I'm
uncanny
doing
dodge.
it myself, so it's fine.
Uncanny dodge.
Well, here's the thing. What do you guys think? Would Omri be doing it as like a fuck you, or would she actually be trying to do damage?
Probably more as a fuck you.
Yeah.
Combination of both, honestly.
Yeah.
Knowing
Maybe a bit of
Omri,
both.
yeah, it's mostly a fuck you, but she definitely wants to make you feel it.
I mean, it's like uncanny dodge for like 2.
Actually, it'd be 3 still, because it's
Oh yeah, round up.
1 plus the strength and then round up.
Yeah.
Alright, then Svorik takes 3 damage as he uncannily dodges some of it.
Dodged out of the way of the main smack, but she's still got a strong swing.
Yeah. Ow.
I'm sure there's a smirk on Omri's face now.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, I didn't really have any other questions. I just knew that you wanted to see us for some reason, and if this was the only reason, then seems mission accomplished.
Indeed.
Well, what if didn't? This is completely out of character, by the way. Weren't you gonna talk to him about like the clasp thing, or am I thinking of something else?
The clasp thing?
I don't remember exactly who, but they're like, "Hey, we kind of want to fire y'all on our side," or whoever's controlling the crow things.
Oh, you're right.
I don't remember who.
That's right. I think, yeah, when I was talking to what's his face in Western, when I was trying to gain information about where these guys went, he wanted to know if Zachariah would work for the clasp, and I was like, well, he already works for somebody, but I can pass enough down the line.
Oh yeah, I just couldn't
Yeah.
remember like exactly what the entire thing was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Omri tipped him off. Tipped him off about the whole crow thing, and then he sort of eventually put stuff together, and then, we're led to this point.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Svorik would want to put those pieces together. I think he believes that the clasp has enough power. They don't need to have a lich on their side. I think
I
if
doubt a
eno-
fire would, anyways.
Yeah, that is also true. But
I feel like he
It's-
prefers
I-
neutral entity.
yeah, I feel it's fine that they're working towards a similar goal. I don't want them. I don't think Svorik would want them like to be working
Together,
close. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
working in concert.
exactly. So just omit that
Yeah.
line of
Just-
questioning.
Just like I see him with like a notebook out, just like scratching out an entire section of notes.
Oh God, no! Why would I write that down? Then anybody that took my notebook could track that down to me. It's like, let's see, Svorik works for the clasp and knows a lich. No, I wouldn't write that down. That's stupid.
Or at least that's how I'm picturing like how you're like you go inside Sporik's head. That's sort of what you see. It's just like okay, just scratching out that on the whiteboard.
Nope, not at all. Svorik looks over at the Solania and like, did you have anything you wanted to ask?
Not really ask. It's like talking with Fario.
Theron, how you doing back there, buddy?
Yeah, how you doing? You all right over there?
Just kind of staring off into space.
So I was just gonna kind of like walk
1,000-yard stare.
to him real carefully. Theron? You alright?
Just kind of looks at Solania, just looks back. Body language is clearly
Afaro.
very tense.
What was with the teleportation of them earlier? That never happened before.
Well, I knew who you guys were.
And you didn't know who we were, so you just took extra precaution?
No, I know who you two are.
So is that just to be mean, or...
Be honest, Garrus. I know you don't care for me.
I'm indifferent about all this right now.
Mm,
It's slowly growing on me.
mm.
If you knew them, then why? I'm sorry, I just don't think I understand very well. Oh?
Um, hmm. More of a precaution than anything.
Sorry, granted, normally our types don't really mix well anyway. Getting there. Getting there.
Is Theron gonna be okay?
Theron?
Oh, he's
Good
fine.
buddy?
He's just staring.
Alright.
Just like look at him in the eyes. Do I get the sense of like intense worry and like fear and a couple other things?
Mostly just the intense desire to get as far away as fucking possible.
Oh, so the intense desire to know.
Yes.
Okay. He's fine.
Yeah, like, he's still mentally there. He's not just staring blankly. It's more just he does not want to say anything.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. Probably shouldn't be here too long.
Well, it seems we don't have any other questions for you, so is Garrus worthy? Who's to decide?
The tree will.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Or rather, the entity within the tree.
Is that the thing I saw?
The Entatree?
So I just kind of smiles and is like, she hugged me back. Well, I think it's a she. They hugged me back.
Is that the thing I saw that touched me on the forehead while I was in that like limbo thing?
Probably.
Interesting.
It was its idea.
It was its idea to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that makes sense. I guess. It's always with balance.
All right.
Shall we?
Theron just kind of side-eyes Solani for about a half second before just looking back.
There's a mutual understanding in your eyes.
No, it's more like, are you fucking crazy?
Fucking my beehoof. No.
his head doesn't move, it's just his eyes.
The desire to know increases exponentially with Darren.
No. It's more just, what?
To the tree then?
Guess to the tree.
To the tree.
I will proceed to walk. Presumably, I'm gonna take my left, or Garrus is right if the token is to be taken into account.
Just ping which way you're going.
That
Yeah.
way,
Oh, the way we came in.
You walk back.
because the tree is near Cal.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are able to walk all the way back. The magic is not there currently.
Ugh.
Great. No saves.
Cal, make a perception check.
As he's literally sitting behind the tree.
All right, you don't notice anything.
Fucking threes today, man.
Just adding to your 3 count.
All right. Where's Theron?
By Cal.
Down by
Oh,
me.
all the way down there. Okay, I see. All right. So you all go to the tree.
Alright. Just gonna be like, alright. Apparently you're the one to decide whether or not I get this thing back. Just gonna put my hand up to the tree. Do I feel anything, any intent from it?
You feel a slight heartbeat. And you hear a voice from behind you in
Mhm.
unison says, if you wish to speak with it, you must summon it.
Alright, I will try that. Don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm gonna try it.
You know what the creature is.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and summon it, considering I
need you to make a religion check.
Oh, great. The one thing I'm not good at. 10.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Try a little bit harder.
Yeah, you can also make a history check to see if you can remember,
Mhm.
or remember any time somebody was successful. One of these.
Alright. Wow. God damn it, these fucking rolls.
Yikes. Solania,
Yes.
you can make a religion check at advantage.
Okay. Blah.
Okay. You get exactly what you needed.
Woo!
So, Cal and Theron,
Fuck this DC.
you guys would notice a fine dust moving through the air from out of the trees around you, and seemingly like seeping into the big tree from all sides of it.
Oh. Theron is looking away from the tree, so we probably just see it going that
Yeah,
way,
you
but not.
would see the dust, yeah.
Yeah. Theron is not looking at that fucking tree if he can help it.
Sure.
Cal would just say, well, that's interesting.
Don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Do I?
After about a minute of the dust gathering, Garrus, on the other side of where your hand is touching the tree,
Mm-hmm.
you feel something soft. And then you feel it grab you. And you are
Okay.
pulled into the tree.
Oh shit!
He has chosen poorly.
Ha!
And you find yourself in a dark void.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of a tree, you see a column that seems to be carved from trying to think of that material. Seems to be carved from limestone and has different etchings and symbology on it.
Do I recognize any of it?
You can make a religion check. They look ancient. They're just not sure where they're from.
Alright.
And then one of the runes on the side lights up. And the column seems to twist in the middle and separate. And you see, as the column separates, the same figure you saw before.
Huh.
As it emerges from the column. Of course, it's the classic arms crossed, leaning back while within. Almost like a sarcophagus. And this entity steps out. Looks at you. I need you to make a wisdom save. Okay. So,
Dice are not Garrus today.
You think?
you stare at this creature and you get this sense of fear. And you are so frightened by this entity that you can no longer move.
Okay. I'm assuming I can't do anything to shake this off either.
Well, it only lasts 6 seconds, so
Oh, fuck that.
yeah. And in the meantime, the entity walks closer to you by taking 10 steps. As it reaches forward, it reaches in through a portal and draws out your sword.
What was that? You cut out for me a second.
It draws out your sword.
Mm-hmm.
And it swings the sword down at you.
Mm-hmm.
And because you are paralyzed, it has advantage, which hits. And it's a critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
But as it slashes through you, you don't feel anything. And then all of your senses return to you as you reappear right next to Solania, holding the sword.
He just sort of looks at Solania, looks back at it, sort of tightens his grip on the sword a little bit more, and then sheaths it.
Everything went all right, I'm guessing.
I guess so. Looks like I owe him at least one good thing. And I'm glad this thing actually decided I was worthy enough to wield it. So let's keep going.
Where are we going now?
Good point.
Well, where do we want to go?
Anywhere but here.
Let's get on the road and then we can decide where we go next.
I didn't get it.
Everything go good, I'm assuming?
Sure.
Take that as a maybe.
Yeah, I mean, nothing went bad.
No one died?
Well, that's good.
Honestly, I think we didn't really need to come all this way, but whatever, it's fine.
Well, we got a sword back. That's a plus. So we heading out.
Yeah,
So?
let's head out.
Sonya kind of like waves at the twins. Well, if you want, you can have some. And just kind of like smiles at.
They both hold their hands out.
She smiles and gives them candy.
They smile back. It's weird.
It's just creepy.
I accept it anyways.
The smile is like all in the mouth. The eyes are still lifeless.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she's just gonna like turn around and like hug the tree again and just kind of whisper, bye, and thank you for giving us a sword.
As you
Oh my god.
hug the tree,
Okay.
you creepy.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh man, I'm just gonna get rid of that. Whew. Looking in a mirror.
Jesus. Alright, I hug the tree.
All right, as you hug the tree, you are not pulled into it physically, but you do find yourself standing in an extra dimensional space. It appears void, and you see the only thing in here is a heart resting on top of a pedestal.
Or walk closer to the pedestal.
Okay. You walk closer to it. This heart is not beating.
Mm-hmm.
It looks more like a human heart than whatever else you would expect. Guess I should clarify that. You don't know what the other heart is. Looks like a human.
Alright. It's just the heart on the pedestal around? Nothing else?
And it's actually, as you look closer at it, it's not touching the pedestal. It is levitating a few inches off of it.
Strange.
And it's not beating? It's just A heart.
Just a heart.
But I probably okay. So I just kind of gonna look around and be like, I'm not sure I understand. But she's gonna pull out like a couple of the now like dried flowers out from her bag and
Okay.
just kind of down by the pedestal.
Okay.
Eat the heart.
Shut the Jeez.
If you want, you can make an insight check.
Okay.
Natural. If that's what it rolls, I'm sorry. Okay, we're safe.
Yeah, just go all Daenerys on it.
You're not sure the exact meaning of why you're here, but you know it has something to do with the
Do with what?
heart.
So lost. Stab.
Put the heart in your chest.
Whoa!
You'll have two hearts. You'll never fail a con save again.
You become a Time Lord.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so lost on what I can do, what I'm supposed to do. Don't want to just pick up a fucking floating heart, but you know.
Why don't you ask the heart what you should do?
I kind of hate that you have a point. So I'm just gonna kind of like put our hands on the edge of the pedestal.
Okay.
Can you at least tell me what I'm supposed to do?
You get no response.
Hey, I tried.
It's a valid point. Alright, I hate that I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna touch it.
Okay. Roll 1d4.
That's what
Fuck.
she said.
Shut the fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
As you touch the heart, it turns to ash.
Oh no.
And then the wind in this extra dimensional space picks up and swirls around you
Okay.
before you reappear back outside, still hugging the tree.
Okay. She's just kind of gonna step back and kind of look up to like the leaves, confused, but just kind of
Wind rustles the leaves.
she's gonna lean her forehead against the tree again and be like, "Don't understand, but I'm listening. I promise." And then like step back to. I don't know. Did everyone start walking off, or is everyone just still chilling around me, or what?
Nothing
was-
changed since you went in.
Okay.
I was gonna say actually, like, as you come out, I'm just like poking you in the leg, like, Solania, you okay?
You guys just see her hug the tree, and then a couple seconds later stop.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
was a longer than normal hug.
It's only a
mean,
couple
it's-
seconds.
yeah, only a
That's
couple.
normal.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Yeah, time stopped for you guys while she was in there.
It's like,
It was probably the same thing with Garrus.
Actually, time didn't stop when Garrus went in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, time noticeably passed.
Does that mean I'm still being poked, or are you just
no, if
okay?
like you weren't like sitting there holding the tree for an extended amount of time,
For, like,
I wouldn't be poking you.
Yeah, for like 2 or 3 minutes. It
Okay,
was only a couple of seconds. So.
cool. She's gonna set down a couple of the last little bit of the candies, the like little by the roots,
Okay.
and yeah, that's all. Like weird floating ashy hearts kind of confuse me.
Mm-hmm.
We should get going if we're gonna leave there, and
Yeah.
looks a bit too anxious right now. I think this
You
was a bit
think?
too much.
You think?
He's already just starting to walk off.
Yeah, I think this was too much for him.
It's fine. Alright, well,
Think
goodbye, creepy
Yeah.
undead girls. Goodbye, Afariel, because I know you can probably hear us right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go check on Theron.
Zachariah,
I think he needs to
Lilos,
talk-
you guys are doing good work. See you later. And then I just keep going.
I think he may need to speak to a professional.
She's gonna walk by Zachariah and just kind of like smile and wave at him. She leaves. Like, I don't have any more candy. I'm sorry.
We do take the chest with us, by the way.
Yeah, we are
Oh,
taking
yeah,
the chest.
Absolutely.
We're not just leaving hundreds of gold pieces right at the foot of a tree.
As you guys bring it out, it feels heavier.
Yes!
I think we're probably gonna want to count that later.
It's probably just rocks now.
Okay. Making our way out.
Yeah. You make your way back to the carriage.
Solania waves and just kind of whispers bye to everybody as they leave.
Sure. Simple enough.
Yep.
You guys find yourselves back at your carriage.
So, Iman? Or back to Western?
Well, I mean, we have to go by Western to get to Iman, so.
True.
But, yeah, like, that, Lord Sharp guy said he might have something for us. If we don't want to immediately get tied down with Winston's thing, we could go out there for a bit, check out the coast.
Yeah. Get
Have a
some
few
water.
laughs.
Water might do your skin quite nicely. Not gonna lie.
You talking to me?
Just talking in general.
So
Yeah, some
your
sun.
skin. I'm just like, what's wrong with my
Some
skin?
sun could do you guys very well. Maybe some water. Some like salt water. God.
Right.
Okay. You guys make your way toward Western?
Yeah,
Yes, toward Turst Field.
towards Terse Fields and then to Western afterwards. As we're going, I'll start counting the gold to see how much more we got.
Or if it's just rocks now.
Yeah, is it just rocks now?
Or a body.
Could also
Uh,
be a thing.
You open the chest and find not any more gold. You find 2 shields.
Oh,
Shield.
Hey Garrus,
Hey.
looks like we got the shields from your mugger.
Thane? It's just my identifying.
I mean, I can check just to see if they're magical before you
Yeah.
start taking time to cast your spell.
It's not my spell. I was just asking if Theron wants to look at them.
Well,
Give him a good, once over with identify.
I can do a once over without needing for him to spend 10 minutes doing it. I will check to see if the shields are magical.
Make an Arcana check.
16.
The shields themselves are not magical.
The shields
However-
themselves.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
There's always a but.
No, so however, you do find strapped to the insides of the shield, kind of tucked away in like a small pocket, if you will. It's more like a closure. 2 separate halves of an amulet,
Oh.
and that's magic.
Closer inspection of the amulet. What do you see there, Sphoric?
What do I see with my gnome eyes?
Yeah, what do you see on closer inspection?
On a closer inspection, as you bring the pieces close together, you can see that the 2 halves that make a whole are the whole of a shield.
Huh. I wonder what type of enchantment these have.
And you see that they have the symbol of the lightning carved into them.
Oh.
Yep.
Was there a different half of an amulet in each shield?
Yes.
I look at Garrus like, hey, didn't you see like he slammed his shields together and made like a big like thunder
Yeah.
wave?
Dude pushed me back like, what was it, like 15, 20 feet?
25 feet.
25 feet, yeah, 25 feet.
Something tells me that this is the cause, holding up the 2 different amulet halves. But here, Theron, you can clarify, see if I'm right, and then what that entails.
Yeah, this sounds interesting. Also, we now just have 2 shields that we can now sell, I guess.
Yeah. Or melt down and reforge into something else.
Also true. Also a possibility.
Or see if the amulets can be used without the shields.
That too.
Also, good point. I just like that these amulets are just being like looked around as we're on a cart and also being tossed over.
All right. So you learn that the entirety of this amulet, so both halves, must be attached to a shield dedicated for the purpose of holding them.
Mm-hmm.
And when you use both shields as with 2-weapon fighting, you gain a +1 to your AC on top of the
Mhm.
general +2 given to you by a single shield. So together, the shields give you +3 AC. And you can use an action to cause a destructive wave of force in front of you or around you, depending on how you channel it. You can do a 5-foot radius or a 15-foot cone.
Huh.
Nice.
If you do the 5-foot radius, it deals 1d6 damage to each target around you that fails a strength save. The DC is 13.
Mm-hmm.
And push them 5 feet. And if you do a cone, it does 3d6 damage. DC 13 strength save as well. Pushes them 25 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And, sorry, I think I might have spaced out for like the first bit. What was it about the 2 weapon fighting?
So if you have both shields equipped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They basically
Okay.
have to be in those shields or other
Oh,
shields for them to work.
gotcha.
Like I figured.
Yeah, it's
That
a
was a good
specialized
guess.
thing. We can't just put the amulet together and just have an on-demand Thunderwave.
That would have been nice.
Oh, so you can like put it in a shield and then like
Yep.
use a single shield with it. You have to use the 2.
You have to use
Yeah.
both. It also does empower the shields to be used as weapons.
Wow.
So you can throw the shields. And they deal 1d6 damage.
Wait, throwing shields.
Yep.
Do they come back?
Captain America, that bitch. The identify spell does not tell you if they return or not. But it does tell you that the shields together have 4 charges. The amulet gives you 4 charges to be able to throw them. So you expend a charge and throw the shield. And the shockwave effect can be used twice per day.
Okay.
Hmm.
Does it regain a number of charges on long rest, or is it just all?
It regains both.
Okay.
Yeah, just 2 uses per day.
Well, yeah, but for the 4 charges of throwing, is it just all of them?
Yeah, 4 charging for throwing. Yeah, it's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Basically, yeah. 4 charges for throwing, 2 for thunder. Bullshit.
Yep. And the change that was made to Garrus's sword.
It changed?
Yep. Instead of having you find this out, I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah, as soon as he would attune to it, he'd probably know.
You would know it exactly. Your sword still does the same stuff that he did before,
Mm-hmm.
but now, whenever you deal lightning damage to a target,
Mm-hmm.
a bolt of energy, dark energy, leaps from the target to your closest ally and heals them the damage dealt by.
Oh.
I'm assuming that was a gift from the tree.
As far as you can tell.
Yep.
And Solania,
Yes.
you absorbed the power of the element of air when you touch the heart. Whenever
Okay.
you are in your beast form, you levitate 6 inches off the ground,
She
and your movement speed is increased by 10 feet.
Oh.
has a technical. She's technically flying.
Technically.
Not enough to get off the ground, but enough to maybe avoid any ground-based.
That's just enough to ignore difficult terrain.
Yeah, and difficult terrain, possibly the earth tremor, earthquake spells.
Only in beast form, though.
Only
yeah.
beast form. Yep. Beast
But
shape is
you're
usually-
also a moon druid.
Yes, but it doesn't do me any help if I'm sitting there and I'm walking next to you and then boom.
I know.
But
Also,
Ooh.
any of your flying forms
Hmm?
can dash as a bonus action while flying.
Oh,
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find a goddamn pen. I lost a pen.
That's everything as far as magical attunement upgrade. Not. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Garrus, your sword. I did forget this part. When you heal an ally with it, you take half as much damage to yourself that you heal.
This is
No.
whenever I hit.
Whenever you hit.
I mean, I presume we can
So-
choose to do that both, though.
It is automatic.
Oh, it's regardless I hit or whether or not.
Well, it's when you hit, when you heal, that you take half as much damage as you heal.
Oh, so it's if I heal,
Yes.
or if I hit, I heal, so I just take the damage?
Yep.
When this session is over, I'm gonna need to talk with you about that. Get some more clarification on that.
I don't know how to put this into my roll 20. Cool.
You just
I
write it
got
down.
it. Yeah.
Just write it as a miscellaneous note for now,
Okay.
and just try and remember that it's there.
Right. I have it written down. Note journal thing. So. 20. Where are you?
All right.
Alrighty then.
And as you guys continue on your journey, you do arrive back in Turst Fields after a matter of a couple hours.
And oh god, it's on fire.
Everything seems normal.
Do we want to rest in the city for the night, or should we just keep going?
That's up to you.
Well, what time of day is it?
It would be late in the afternoon at this point.
Late afternoon, alright. Well, we could probably just keep going and camp out south of the town.
And risk a possible fight, or we could just stay at an inn, pay a little bit extra money, get a more comfortable night's sleep.
I
I
mean,
mean, either or.
To be honest, it'd probably be more dangerous in the town.
yeah.
Well, actually, it is a little quieter now, thanks to our undead friends.
Well, Maggie also doesn't put up with much, well,
Mhm.
bullshit, too.
Also true.
Fuck it. We can get some rooms for the night. Why not? We have the money for it.
Well, a few times we'll have it anyway.
Alright, so you guys get 2 rooms? 4 rooms? 8 rooms?
I don't think we need 8. We're not getting rooms for the horses.
Mhm.
Separate rooms for the horses, too.
I mean, probably at least 3 rooms.
Yeah, we can double up. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll cost you 6 silver.
Cal will pay for it. And any food that we're getting.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Oh yeah, how are we doing on rations? We don't really keep track of that stuff.
I just assume we're always at least we have the ranger and the druid, so I imagine we've been able to cover our bases just in
Yeah,
case.
that's true. I mean, Omri does have the Outlander thing that lets her just like get food off the land for up to 6 people. So
Mm-hmm.
food isn't really that big of a deal unless we're in a place that doesn't have food, which the plains of Tal'Dorei is not one of those things.
I consider we literally kill the chimera a couple hours ago.
So
Yeah,
our
it's not like we're
rations,
in. It's not like we're in Whittabluck proper.
so our rations are probably spoiled by now.
Well, they're rations, so they don't really go bad. They're like salted meat and
Yeah.
dried
The
things.
jerky's just a little stiff.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to be enjoyable, it's just supposed to be filling.
Okay, you guys take your rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As usual, there is a trap on my door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna room with her and give him somebody who will actually listen when he needs to vent.
All room is for it then. Since I'm pretty sure Omri won't want to.
Probably a safe assumption.
What the fuck?
All right, you guys get your long rest in, and I think that's a good spot. We're gonna end tonight.
Yeah, back to full health.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Now I'm gonna have to go back through and watch the video because even while I was here, everybody kept cutting out halfway through, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
It's only on this server.
That's funny because
That's
we
weird.
have the same problem on our other server, but like when we switch to this one in times of like trouble, this one is fine.
Yeah.
Well, a lot better. We still get it, but I mean, we last like 10 times longer on this server before we have an issue.
True.
In the other server, it was like every 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
But on that note, I will stop the recording here, so thank you for watching. Ryan.
Thank you.
You'll remember that when you watch this video.
Yeah,